1/3 of the attendees are students. 50, yeah? We love our students. 54% are female attendees. Okay, so my challenge to you this weekend is very simple. Don't just attend AmFest. Let it mark you. Let it stretch you. Let it be another turning point in your life.
Turning Point USA CEO Erica Kirk revealing most of this year's sold-out America Fest attendees were women. And the media starting to take notice as well of her efforts to help young conservative women. Well, our next guest spoke at America Fest this past weekend. Riley Gaines is a host of Outkick.com's Gaines for Girls podcast, and she joins us now. Riley, it's always good to see you, my friend. Great to see you.
And you.
Riley, I wanted to ask you, Charlie Kirk played such a leadership role in bringing young men to the Republican Party. I mean, we're talking a double-digit swing between 2020 and 2024. What role do you think Erica could play in maybe doing the same with young women?
Oh my gosh, well, I'll tell you, watching that speech that Erica gave on Fox News in the days following Charlie Kirk's assassination, but then listening to her at the memorial service, and the message that she had specifically for young women and the idea of marriage, how she told women, look, you're not your husband's servant, you're not your husband's slave, you are one as together as one flesh. In that moment, I realized that Erica Kirk is going to do for young women exactly what Charlie Kirk did for young men. We're living in this time, of course, where young women, I believe, are rejecting a movement that just simply doesn't represent them anymore. And you think of the things that Charlie left behind as his mission, now his legacy. Get married, have children, build a legacy, pass down your values, pursue the eternal, seek true joy. These are all things in this cultural moment that we're living in that appeal to young women. Of course, we saw the attendance at AmFest, the crowd there, the reception there. It was amazing. But I've been on about 10 campuses this past semester, high school campuses and college campuses. And what I'm seeing specifically from young women is that they're engaged, they are curious, and they are fed up with being told what to think. They're tired of being reduced to identity boxes. They're tired of being told that feminism means denying biology. They're tired of being silenced if they dare to question gender ideology or mandates or any of that. And so I think many women have quietly agreed with conservative principles for a long time, but I think it's women like Erica Kirk who are now allowing women to feel bold and willing to say it out loud.
Why do you think it's been a little bit more of a challenge with young women?
Well, I think young women, or women in particular, were more empathetic, we're more emotionally driven, we're more apologetic, which are all wonderful things. That's what make women great wives and mothers and friends and sisters. But we've allowed our culture, and specifically the Democratic Party, to use those things to our detriment. They've redefined entirely words like compassion. Think of it as it pertains to the gender ideology movement. They now say it's compassionate to cut healthy body parts off kids. Think about that. That is not compassionate at all. That is destructive, that is harmful, that is severe. It's the most sinister thing you can do to an innocent child or an adult for that matter. So we've allowed these words, our society, to redefine these words, and I think women have fallen for it, but we are now, with any issue, as you can expect, when you continue to see monstrosities like we have seen and destruction like we have seen, you're now continuing to see women wake up.
Well, and they use these words like gender affirming care, or with unborn children, a clump of cell, to dehumanize and to cover up what they're doing. Riley, I want you at TPSU or TPUSA's AmFest over the weekend, you opened up about the ways motherhood has transformed your thinking on all these different issues. How has motherhood changed you?
Oh my gosh, it's changed the way I think on every single topic. I think I initially and naturally approached these cultural issues as the experience that I had, but now I don't do that at all. And it was totally like subconsciously. Now every single issue I approach, every single thing that I think about it from the lens of my daughter, right? Even after Charlie Kirk's assassination, there was a large part of me, I was about 38 or 39 weeks pregnant at this point. There was a large part of me that didn't want to go back on campuses because I was scared, which again, I'm reluctant to admit that. But then after holding my daughter in my hands for the first time, Oh my gosh, all of that fear that you have about yourself personally goes out of the window. You think about the world and the country that you want your daughter to inherit.
Yep, and you're fighting for that, Riley, and you're having such a big role in that. And your first Christmas is a family of 3, so Merry Christmas, my friend. It's great to see you, Riley, as always. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Well, Abe,